Hey guys, back with another SuperCoach video. Apologies for the late upload, just couldn't find any time to record throughout the week, but better late than never. As for my side, it was a great week. I scored 2,405, I think my first ever 2,400 plus score, so it's very good to see. But since it was such a good week for pretty much everyone, I lost 4 of my league matchups, so I get my highest score ever in SuperCoach and I lose over half my league matchups. It's pretty shocking, but everyone had a good week, really. I moved up just over 2,000 spots, sitting just outside the top 10,000 still, but hopefully I can make my way inside the top 10,000 throughout the buys. So let's move on to the team. When the team scores 2,400, you can pretty much say every line in the side did really well, and yeah, defense was very good. New recruit Yoton, Savage ton, Richards delivered, covering for Hurley. What a time to deliver as well. So yeah, he made some good cash this round, and he'll do so in the next couple of weeks as well. Got the Rising Star nomination, so great stuff from Richards. Great timing to deliver that 102. Rory Laird, he was alright. In terms of my league matchup in my own league, I needed him to go big, but I wouldn't put it on Laird as the reason why I lost that matchup. It's probably at the bottom of the screen, as you can see there. I'll talk about that later. Sicily was okay. Again, had a good first half, but yeah, just wasn't great in the second half. Cade Simpson, very, very good. And of course, Hurley and Murphy didn't play on the bench. In the midfield, Fife. Well, I didn't see this coming. I don't know if many people did. But yeah, it's like he swiped that Jacobs tag aside and just went about his business like he normally would. It's just unbelievable. 163 under the Jacobs tag, and yeah, just didn't see it coming, but great stuff. It got me over the 2,400 mark, so great stuff from Nat 5. Paddy Dangerfield with the 133, I doubled that with the Olango loophole, so great stuff from Danger. Paddy Cripps would have been a much better score, but he gave up 7-3, so that definitely didn't help his cause. Tom Mitchell was good. Oliver, he was alright. McLean, very good. Dusty, another ton, so it's good to see. Would like to see him go a little bigger. I'm not sure if he's suffering a bit of a niggle or something. I don't know what's going on, but maybe he's just cruising since he got paid at the end of last season. So, yeah, a lot of things could be going on, but it is good to see him ton a couple of times in a row, and hopefully in a big game, Dreamtime at the G, can go big. And Tim Kelly, very, very disappointing. I decided to hold him because, I thought he wouldn't leak too much cash because he's been scoring pretty well, and he comes out with a 57 and he's lost 31k, so he definitely has to go. On the bench, Holman had his bye, Spargo and Phillips were okay. And in the rucks, Toby Nankervis and Max Gorn both really good. In the forward line, Isaac Heaney was really good, as was Devon Smith. He's an absolute tackling machine. Bailey Fridge just continues to thrive in his new role. Another 80-plus score. He's made some really good cash, up to 369k now, and he should be good to trade out at his buy. Christian Petrarca, would like a little more out of him, but it's good to see him pump out a couple of decent scores in the past couple of weeks. Ben Ronk was alright. And Langdon was no good, and this is where I get pretty annoyed at myself for picking Langdon on field over Guelphy and Smith, who both scored 20 points or more over Langdon. Tim Smith scoring 56 more than Langdon did, so yeah, very annoyed at myself. I just haven't been able to get the on-field rookies right. Like last year I got pretty lucky getting Newman's 151 and Luke Ryan's 136, but this year I missed out on Liam Ryan's ton, Holman's ton, and Tim Smith now pumping out a 101. So yeah, just can't quite get those decisions right this year, and it cost me 56 points. Cost me 3 league matchups, so I could have finished at 24-61 with 5 out of 6 league wins. Instead, it's 24-5 with 2 out of 6 league wins. So yeah, by all means, it's still a good score, but gee, it could have been a lot better for me. Could have been a much better week. I could still be undefeated in my own league, but yeah, just can't get those decisions right. So you learn from those, I guess. But yeah, time for changing up the team and trading, so I'll probably keep no, I won't. Vice will go to Max Gorn, who's got the Dogs on Saturday afternoon. Those who have Grundy would probably put him as captain because he'll be a very good option with Sandlands out. Fife is also a decent option against Collingwood. Dangerfield against Gold Coast. I'll probably be switching from those two, and I'll probably end up getting the wrong one like I did when I was switching between Mitchell and Oliver. So that will probably happen. Hurley should come back this week. Actually, teams are out, but so I'll just sub him on, and Langdon he just needs to get off field. Just get Tim Smith on. He doesn't deserve the emergency either. So that will be the side for the week. Well, at least this is the current side after all the little changes I made. But yeah, I'll check teams because that should give me a better idea of who I want to trade out. Because I'm thinking probably Murphy out, and Kelly has to go for sure. But I'm thinking Murphy out. So if he's named again, then I might change it up, but yeah, I'll check teams. So for Sydney and Carlton, not many Supercoach relevant names there. Dogs and Melbourne, nothing Supercoach relevant there. Hawthorn Mirror's been dropped, so that might hurt a few. Gold Coast, a lot of changes. Will Brodie's in, so there's one to look at, although he is 187k and not the basement 117k, 123k, or even 102k rookies that we always look for. Fogarty's back in for Geelong if you still have him. Of course, Radaglia, if you have him, has to go for sure. Jared Lyon, that's surprising out. I don't know what's going on at Gold Coast. Is he injured? Well, actually, it would have said, so he's just been dropped, so that's a little surprising. Hurley's back, that's great news for my side. Shuey's back for West Coast. And Ahern is in. Of course, it's extended bench, but I hope he plays for sure. I think he will, but yeah, we'll just have to see tomorrow evening. And for Collingwood, Myercheck will be making his debut. That's been confirmed. Jeremy Howe out with bone bruising, so that will hurt a few. That's for sure. Sam Murray back in, but of course, like all the Sunday games, extended bench, so just got to keep an eye on that. Stefan Giro, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, but he's in. Hopefully he makes his debut. Scott Jones, that's an interesting one. Haven't heard his name before, but we'll see. Hopefully you do see some debuts here, and GWS have thrown in a couple of new names, but again, don't know if they'll be in for sure. Like, there's Lockie Murphy there, and I assume he'd be on the extended bench. So, yeah, let's see. Langdon didn't get dropped either. I'll probably stick with the trades I was thinking of, and that would be Murphy out, and of course Tim Kelly, and in comes Walters. Would have liked him to have been around 400k, but of course he pumps out a 146, so it's not ideal, but he's definitely bottomed out now. There's definitely a good trading target. I think a lot of people have traded him in. And as for the rookie to go to, it's out of Ridley or Rice, so it's a tough decision out of the two. I feel like Ridley's job security increases with Ambrose being out, but Rice is also a solid option as the Saints have just been struggling, and yeah, they definitely want to be playing some of the younger players, that's for sure. So could take a look maybe at how I'd fare for the round 14 bye, because Rice has the round 14 bye, so maybe if I'm looking at playing less than 18 that round, I trade in Ridley. So let me see. We got 1, lead, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we got 10 out of the 30, so that makes 20 players. So after doing a count, I'd have 18 players right now in this current side playing in round 14, so it's definitely cutting it fine. I'll probably be going Nankervis to Grundy before, or by round 14, so that would make it 19. And hopefully some of the rookies that I trade in at that time, like Ahern, if he plays, he won't be playing in round, or he won't have that round 14 bye, so that would be ideal. Because my gut feel does say trading Rice. I'm unsure. It's a real 50-50, but I'm thinking Rice right now, so I'll bring him into the side. So yeah, I would probably do it for the trades, 172.6k in the bank, so that's pretty healthy. And yeah, as for the buy rounds, let's see. I could probably take a look at where I'm at with the buys. How many would I have? Like 3 in my defense aren't playing in round or in next week, so that won't be ideal. I know it's not a buy round right now, but it's always good to take a look at where your side will be at come the first buy round, so that'll be round 12. To save you guys the pain, I've already counted, so I've got 23 playing in round 12. I probably won't look at rounds 13 and 14 until next week. I'll save that for later, but for round 12, I'm in a good situation. 23 playing right now, or actually it'll be 22 with the side I'm currently with. But if I go Richards down to a playing rookie, then that would make it 23. So I'm in a pretty good situation, although 2 of the 22 are on the bench. So that would be 20 on field. Still in a decent situation, but if I can get a full 22 on field, then that would be most certainly ideal. But yeah, for the round 12 buy, I'm in a pretty good situation overall. We'll take a look at league matchups and the leagues, couple leagues themselves. So yeah, okay, I've got in Shorty's league right now, and this week I take on Shorty himself, so this should be pretty interesting. Don't know who's going to trade in this league, but if I had to take a guess, it would be a bottomed out Walters. So that would cancel out that right there. But yeah, we got some good uniques. Gorn's obviously not a unique. He's got him on the bench with the emergency. So yeah, let's see, Simpson, Hurley, Nankervis, and Yo. Yeah, it'll be an Oliver, of course. So some pretty good uniques there. And in my own league, I take on Braden, who doesn't have the best team, so I'd say I'm getting a win there. And we'll go to the leagues, and I'm sitting at 4th due to percentage. So we've got 3 people at 5 and 3, but I've got the highest percentage. So that's good to see. And yeah, only a couple of games away from first, so that's definitely not out of the question, but also not out of the question is falling out of the 8, because it's so close. Oh my goodness, I didn't see this. Jeez, up to 13th. They're all at 4 wins. Okay, this is, yeah, every matchup really counts in this, so yeah, don't want to be falling out of the 8 anytime soon, that's for sure. Otherwise, I could be falling as far down to 13th if my percentage ends up taking a hit. But yeah, 102.8%, that's good, especially in this league. Being in the top 4 right now, that's definitely really good. So yeah, hopefully I can beat Shorty this week. In my own league, I lost to Tristan by, I think, 29. I don't remember, but yeah, somewhere around that, almost just under 30 points. So that was a tough loss to take, considering one substitution of Langdon and Smith would have gotten me 3 extra league wins, including in this one. So I'm sitting at 3rd. Tristan and Anthony still undefeated, but with my fixture in this league coming up, I'm expecting 3 wins in the next 3 weeks. So I'm expecting myself to be at 10-1 and 9-2 at the very worst. So yeah, I'm sitting in a pretty good spot in my own league, that's for sure, and I hopefully end up finishing in the top 4. So that will do it for the team. This will be how it looks this week. Yeah, I've got everything sorted. So yeah, again, apologies for the late upload, but yeah, better late than never, and I'll see you guys in the next video.